Started?
Yes.
Okay. Hello students. So here we are to discuss chemistry part of 24 January shift 2. Now let us analyze each and every questions. A complex CrH2O whole 6 dot Cl3 show conductance similar to 1:2 ratio. The solution 9.3 gram of this complex is passed into cation exchange, then excess AgNO3 is added. Find the mass of AgCl precipitate in the grams. Chalo, this is our question. So the question is saying what we have in the question. This is the complex, correct? And the complex, the question is saying it is converted into 1:2. So if I rearrange the complex will be Cr H2O Cl Cl2 dot H2O, because this complex when you break it, it will be Cr H2O whole 5 Cl plus 2Cl minus plus H2O. So this is ions, correct? Now the question is saying 9.3 gram of this complex is passed through a cationic exchange in excess AgNO3. Matlab this react with AgNO3. Let the complex be A. Let the complex be A. It reacts with AgNO3, so it produces 2AgCl. It will produce 2AgCl. Find the mass of AgCl precipitate. You need to find the mass of AgCl precipitate. So from reaction, can I say 1 mole of A is equal to 2 mole of AgCl? 1 mole of A is equal to 2 mole of AgCl. Can I say like this? Now, what will be the molar mass of the compound? The molar mass of A. The molar mass of A is how much? 140. The molar mass of compound A, GCl, will be 143.5, and molar mass of compound A is 266.5. I have calculated. So 1 mole matlab 266.5 gram of A is equal to 2 into 143.5 gram of AgCl. So what is given in the question? 9.3 gram of A is equal to how much? So what you will do? Cross multiplication, divide by 266.5. So the answer will be nearly 10.01 gram, matlab nearly 10 gram of AgCl. Simple question based on complex compounds. Now move to this next question. 0.8 molar HQ solution has a molar conductivity 1/30. Matlab the question is given lambda m of HQ is 1/30 times lambda m of HZ. This is given. Matlab from here let us say lambda HQ by lambda HZ is 1/30. It is given in the question. Next, what is the data given? Concentration of HQ. Concentration of HQ is given 0.18 and concentration of HZ is given how much? 0.02 molar. This is given. Find the value of P of Ka. We need to find P of Ka for HQ minus P of Ka of HZ. This we need to find, correct? And assuming lambda infinity is same for both of the case, this is said in the question. Now let us analyze everything. What is the formula? Our formula is alpha is equal to lambda m upon lambda infinity m. This is the formula. And Ka is equal to C alpha square upon 1 minus alpha. Since alpha is very less than 1, I can rewrite this as Ka is equal to C alpha square. Okay, this formula we know very well. So chalo, now alpha for HQ will be lambda of HQ divided by lambda infinity of HQ, and alpha of HZ will be equal to lambda of HZ divided by lambda infinity of HZ. Correct? Take both the ratio. So alpha of HQ divided by alpha of HZ is equal to lambda of HQ divided by lambda of HZ. This will be remaining. This is left. Correct? So what is the ratio given? 1:30. The ratio is given how much? 1:30. Correct? Chalo. Now what is Ka? Ka, we will use the formula of Ka. So what I will do? K of HQ is equal to C of HQ into alpha square of HQ divided by K of HZ upon C of HZ into alpha square of HZ. Correct? Now solve this equation. K of HQ divided by K of HZ is equal to what is C of HQ? 0.18 divided by 0.02 into 1 by 30 का whole square. तो 9 into 1 by 900 मतलब 1 by 100. So KHQ by KHZ is equal to 1 by 100. Apply log. So P of Ka HQ minus P of Ka HZ will be equal to 200. I can write as 10 to the power minus 2. So answer will be how much? Answer will be 2. Correct? This is the question. Calculative part is bit longer side on this question. Next question. For the reaction Cl2 plus KOH gives KCl plus KClO plus H2O. 1 mole of Cl2 is passed into 2 liter 2 molar solution of KOH. Determine the molarity of Cl minus, CO minus and OH minus. Simple question है. ज़्यादा you don't need to apply brains. Just basic mole concept you have to apply. KCl plus KClO plus H2O. It is how much? 1 mole. And for KOH, number of moles of KOH is the molarity into volume. Molarity is 2 and volume is 2, matlab 4. So this is 4 moles. Okay? Now this will nothing produced. Now you can see that Cl2 is a limiting reagent. So this is completed. This produces 1 mole. This produces 1 mole. This produces 1 mole. And what is left for this? What is left for this? 2 mole is left in this. 2 mole is left in this. Correct? So, sorry, this is 2 KOH. 2 moles is left in this. So, now concentration of OH minus will be how much? 1 mole. And concentration of Cl minus will be how much? Again 1 mole. 1 mole divided by 2 liter. Sorry, 2 mole divided by 2 liter. For KCl 1 mole divided by 2 liter. And for ClO minus it is how much? 1 mole divided by 2 liter. Okay? So 0.5. Cl minus will be 0.5. ClO will be 0.5 and OH will be 0.1. Matlab option number 2 will be correct for this question. Option number 2 is correct for this question. Now next. The half-life of a radioactive isotope of Zn65 is 245 days. Find the time after which inactive of Zn the sample remains 75% of its natural value. Matlab question is saying what we need to find. We need to find 75% of the natural value. Matlab the reaction should be 25% complete. Now very simple trick in this question. When we say T 25% is equal to 0.415 into T half. This is a formula, very small formula, 10-second question. So 0.415 into 245, which is nearly how much? 102 days. Very small question, 102 days. Very simple question this is. Next, if two pure liquid A and B have a vapor pressure of 55 kilopascal and 15 kilopascal respectively. So what is given? We have data K P naught A is 55 kilopascal and P naught B is how much? 15 kilopascal. Correct? What is given? If a solution A and B, mole fraction of A in vapor phase. So we know Ya is the vapor phase. We need to find Xa. Chalo. So if Ya is 0.8, Y will be again 0.2 because mole fraction either in liquid phase or in our gaseous phase. Both will be, total will be 1. Chalo. So you know the formula. Ya by Yb is equal to P naught A Xa upon P naught B Xb. So this is 0.8 upon 0.2 is equal to, what is P naught A? 55 into Xa upon this will be 15 into Xb. So this will be 1 za 4 za 4 into 15 Xb is equal to 55 Xa. So can I write Xa by Xb is 60 by 55, yani 12 by 11. Correct? So from this 12 by 11, what will be the mole fraction in liquid phase? Now you have to find Xa. So you can simply solve Xa upon 1 minus Xa is equal to 12 by 11. Matlab 11 Xa is equal to 12 minus 11 Xa. So 22 Xa is equal to 12. So Xa will be 12 by 22. So 12 by 22, if we calculate 12 by 22, it will be nearly 0.5, greater than 0.5. So option number 2 is correct for this. Option number 2 will be correct. Next question. 2 moles of each gas P2 plus Q2 gives PQ are present in a vessel at equilibrium. If 1 mole of each is added in equilibrium, determine the composition of each species at new equilibrium. The question is saying 1 mole of each is added. 1 mole of each is added and 2 moles of gas is present. The question says okay, we have 2 moles of gas. The question says we have 2 moles of gas at equilibrium. So this will be 2 moles, and this will be 4 moles at equilibrium. Correct? So what is Kc? PQ का whole square upon P2 into Q2. So this will be 4 का whole square. Sorry, 2 moles is the, this is 2 moles. So this will be 2 का whole square upon 2 into 2. Matlab it is 1. Kc becomes our 1. Now what the question is saying? The further the question is saying okay, if we are adding another 1 mole, then by adding another 1 mole, what is the result? By adding another 1 mole, what is the result? So this will be 3 moles, this will be 3 moles, correct? and this will be 2 moles itself. So this is 2 plus x, this will be 3 minus x, this is 3 minus x. Now again Kc is equal to 2 plus x ka whole square upon 3 minus x into 3 minus x. Same setup, and Kc value is 1. Kc value is 1, correct? Kc value is 1. So this will be how much? 2 square 1 plus x ka whole square upon 3 minus x ka whole square. On solving this, x will be how much? 1 by 3. On solving this, x will be how much? 1 by 3. So when x is 1 by 3, what is the concentration of P? P2 will be how much? 3 minus 1 by 3. Q2 will be how much? 3 minus 1 by 3. And this PQ will be how much? 2 plus 2 by 3. Correct? So this will be 2.67. This will be 2.67. And this will be 2.67. So correct answer will be option number 4. Correct answer will be option number 4. Simple question. ठीक है, bit calculation is lengthy. I feel कि अब तक whatever questions we have discussed, the questions are bit on lengthier side. The physical questions are bit on lengthier side. Now next question. When we see next question, the heat of atomization of CH4 and C2H6 are x and y kilojoule per mole. Find the maximum wavelength of photon required to dissociate bond energy. मतलब bond energy is combined with atomic structure, Rydberg equation. So we have to use this logic. तो देखो, first CH4 gives carbon plus 4 hydrogen, and for this it is x kilojoule per mole. So can I write this as 100x is equal to bond energy, या ऐसे ले लेते हैं, instead of writing bond energy I can write energy, how many CH bond are present? 4 into energy of CH bond. But yeah, this has 4 CH bond, correct? So from here, what is our energy of CH bond? It will be 250x, correct? Now what is the second equation? C2H6. So C2H6 gives to 2 carbon plus 6 hydrogen, and this is y kilojoule per mole. So can I write this as 1000y is equal to, can I write this as bond energy of carbon plus 6 into bond energy of carbon hydrogen, correct? Because there are 6 hydrogen carbon hydrogen bond as per structure. If you see the structure, so this all are hydrogen and one there is a bond. Can I write like this? And what is the energy of CH bond? It is nothing but 250x. So 1000y is equal to energy of carbon plus 6 into 250x. तो बस 1000y minus 1500x is equal to energy of carbon. This is the relation. Now what the question is asking? Wavelength of carbon. मतलब you need to convert this. Can I write this as 500 2y minus 3x is equal to NaHC by lambda? बोले sir why Na? Because we are talking for particular 1 mole. We are talking for 1 mole. Okay. So what is lambda? NaHC by 500 2y minus 3x. So fourth option is the correct. bit lengthy question. अब तक के जितने क्वेश्चन आ रहे कैलकुलेटिव पार्ट इज बिट लेंदी. लेट्स सी के आगे व्हाट हैपेंस. For a lithium plus 2 ion, electron is transition between energy level where the sum of principal quantum number, मतलब n, we are talking about n. तो sum of principal quantum number मतलब n1 and n2 is 4 and the difference is 2. So n2 minus n1 will be 4. भैया याद रखना हमेशा n2 should be greater than n1. This is compulsory universal truth. Okay. So on solving this equation, what we will have, n1 is equal to 1 and n2 is equal to 3. Now what the question is asking, find the wavelength. चलो तो लगा दो. 1 upon lambda is equal to r z square 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square. r को r रहने दो, 3 square 1 upon 1 minus 1 upon 9. So 1 upon lambda is equal to how much? 9r into 8 by 9. So lambda is equal to how much? 1 by 8r. Now r की value we have given. So lambda is equal to 1 by 8 into 1.1 into 10 to the power 5. On solving this, what we will have on solving this? The correct answer will be 114 into 10 to the power minus 8 centimeter. On solving this, you will have this correct answer. Simple question. The questions are simple, but the questions are multi-concepts. Next, the percentage of N2 above liquid solution is 80% at the total pressure 10 atm. Find the mole fraction of N2 gas dissolved in the solution. Henry's constant, मतलब the question is based on Henry's law. Wow. So P of N2 is equal to KH into mole fraction of N2. This is the formula. Now what is P of N2? It is 80% of P total. The question is saying 80% of P total. मतलब 0.8 into what is P total? 10 atm. This will be how much? 8 atm. P of N2. चलो, so now you have to solve. P of N2 कितना है? 8 atm is equal to what is KH into 10 to the power 7 mole fraction of N2. This is given. Now convert atm into our, the unit is mm. So by converting this will be how much? 760. atm को convert करो. 760 mm is equal to 7.6 into 10 to the power 7 into mole fraction of N2 gas. So what is mole fraction of N2? It will be 8 into 10 to the power minus 5. Option number 2 on solving this easy question. Next, organic compound contains carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. मतलब one organic compound contains all of them. And what is the weight of organic compound? 0.25. On combustion, मतलब we have to combustion. So let us say our organic compound is CXHYOZ and we have to combust it. So after combustion, what is produced? CO2 and H2O is produced. Correct? Weight of organic compound is how much? 0.25 gram. This is given. When residue gas is passed through potash solution, when we are talking about potash solution, KOH solution, it means we are talking about CO2 gas. Why? Because CO2 gas is absorbed by KOH solution. So mass increases by 0.18 gram. So 0.18 gram will be mass of CO2. 0.18 gram will be mass of CO2. When passed through anhydrous CaCl2, when we are talking about anhydrous CaCl2, so what happens? We are talking about water because anhydrous CaCl2 convert itself into hydrous CaCl2. So this is how much in the given question? 0.15 gram. Chalo. So find the percentage of mass of organic, percentage mass of oxygen we have to find. So chalo, let us solve all, this is bit of lengthy calculation. तो mass of carbon in CO2 will be how much? What is the formula? भाई simple है, 12 grams in 44 grams, so 0.18 grams. How much? So 0.18 into 12 by 44. So this will be mass of carbon in CO2. On calculation of this, we will have nearly 0.05 grams. Similarly, if we calculate mass of hydrogen, so again same logic, के 18 gram water has 2 gram hydrogen, so 0.15 gram water has how many? So 0.15 divide by 18 into 2. So on calculation of this, it will be 0.017 grams. This is mass of hydrogen. तो चलो, weight of oxygen is equal to weight total minus weight of carbon plus weight of hydrogen. It is but obvious. So 0.25 minus 0.25 minus 0.05 plus 0.017. So this weight will be how much? On calculation of this weight will be nearly 0.183 grams. Weight of oxygen. So percentage oxygen कितना हो जाएगा? 0.183 divided by 0.25 into 100. On solving this, the answer will be nearly 73%. This will be the answer, nearly 73%. Okay, chalo. Next question. The correct order of ionization, second ionization energy, मतलब first electron is already removed. Second ionization energy, चलो ले लेते हैं. Carbon 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Nitrogen 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. Oxygen 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. And fluorine 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. So second, obviously if you are removing first electron, it will be 2p1, it will be 2p2, it will be 2p3, and it will be 2p4. So to remove electron, second ionization energy, you need least energy in carbon and you need highest energy in oxygen. Least energy in carbon, highest energy in oxygen. So correct option is option number C. Simple NCERT line question. Next, which of the following species O2, N2, O2 plus, N2 minus, N2 minus 2 and O2 have same bond order as well as paramagnetic nature? 20 second question भी नहीं है, देख लो फटाफट. O2 plus मतलब how many electrons? 15 electrons. N2 minus मतलब 15 electrons. N2 minus 2 मतलब 16 electrons. O2 minus मतलब 17 electrons. For 15 electron, bond order is 2.5. Bond order is 2.5. Bond order is 2. Bond order is 1.5. So for this, bond order unpaired electron will always be same. So your correct answer is O2 plus and N2 minus. Very quick, very quick. This question should be done in a very quick way. Next question. The following complexes, wavelength absorbed by complex. तो भैया देखो, what is strong ligand? Cn minus is a strong ligand. Then comes NH3, then comes H2O, and then comes cobalt. Sorry, F, my bad. So this will be F. तो भाई आप तो सोच लो, this is order of strong ligand. तो wavelength absorbed will be reverse order. Wavelength absorbed will be reverse order. The correct answer will be option number 2. Correct answer will be option number 2. Chalo, next. X element is the lightest element of group 7, correct, of the periodic table, which form oxoanion in +6 oxidation state. The color of potassium salt of oxyanion, मतलब ग्रुप 7 में बोल रहा है. ग्रुप 7 मतलब क्रोमियम. ग्रुप 7 मतलब मैंगनीज. ग्रुप 7 मतलब इट इज मैंगनीज ग्रुप. So manganese group, the color of potassium salt, magnesium +6 oxidation state, so it will be K2MnO4 only, which is in +6 oxidation state. And what is the color of K2MnO4? It is green color. It is green color. So option number 1 will be correct. Option number 1 will be correct for this question. Next, the general test of बेरियम एंड कैल्शियम. अब क्वेश्चन इजी आ रहे हैं. द जनरल टेस्ट ऑफ बेरियम एंड कैल्शियम. नाउ देखो, फॉर बोथ द केस बेरियम +2 और कैल्शियम +2, वी हैव ग्रुप रिएजेंट NH4 plus NH4OH. So what is produced? BaCO3 and CaCO3. This is produced. So carbonate is the correct answer. Now break this. Break both of them. Carbonate is the correct answer. CO2 is produced. Next, select the incorrect option. Carbon has a negative oxidation state in its compound. It is correct. CO2 is the most acidic among oxides. It is also correct. Maximum covalency of carbon is 4. It is also correct. Carbon has least catenation. No. What is the order of catenation? Carbon, silicon, Kashi gaye Shyam Prabhu, SN. This is the order. ठीक है, काशी गए श्याम प्रभु, बीच में GE आ जाएगा. This is the order. So यार खुद दूसरा क्वेश्चन है. This is the correct option. Fourth option is the correct option. Now next, two different aldehydes on cross aldol gives 4 product. Yes. Only condition is both the aldehydes should have alpha hydrogen. So there are 4 product, 2 product of self and 2 product of cross. Correct? If we have, suppose the question is okay, only one has, so this will have 3 product. This will have 3 product. The first statement is correct. Among benzaldehyde and acidophenone, only acidophenone react with semicarbazide. Wrong. Both will react with semi-carbazoid. It is NZ property. So statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is incorrect. Option number 3. Simple question. Abhi wala the next part is bit on easier side as compared to the first half of the paper. Next, 2 and 1. Arey bhaiya, 5-second question. This is more stable. Anti. This is less stable. So statement 1 is correct. 2 is more stable than first. As dihedral angle increases, stability decreases. Wrong. Bhaiya, angle increase hoga if the angle is increased. If this is the angle and if this is the angle, dihedral angle becomes 180 degree and dihedral angle becomes 0. So 0 has less stability. 180 degree will have more stability. So the statement 1 is correct. Statement 2 is incorrect. Option number 2. Dihedral angle increases stability. ठीक है, increases stability. So option number 2 is the correct. दूसरा question. Next, RMgX react with CO2 followed by acidification form a product which react with NH3 then react with NOCl forms a product which further react with this and final product is this. Chalo, so let us check. RMgX plus CO2. What is the product? RCOOH. This is the product on hydrolysis. Now, in this, what is question? Ammonia is added. Ammonia is added. So this will be RCONH2. Then it is reacted with NaOCl. NaOCl. When it is reacted with NaOCl, क्या होगा? It is reduced. It is reduced. Correct? It is reduced. And it is saying this is further reacted with carbalamyl. So this is carbalamyl test. So yes, statement 1 is true. Statement 1 is true. This is the reaction carbalamyl test. RN3 on hydrolysis give RCO. Chalo, now hydrolysis of this. So this will give RNH2 plus this will give formic acid, not this. So statement 1 is true, statement 2 is false. Option number C. Next question. Arey bhaiya, yaar, what is the question? Secondary alcohol. this is secondary alcohol, this is secondary alcohol, this is secondary alcohol. तो correct answer is 3. 5 second question भी नहीं है. Correct answer is 3. Next, aniline on reaction with acetic anhydride forms a compound X which is 11 gram. Find the percentage yield of the reaction. चलो, aniline. What is aniline? This is aniline, and it is reacted with acetic anhydride. So when reacted with acidic anhydride, what is the compound? NHCOCH3. This is the compound NHCOCH3. एसिडिक एनहाइड्राइड के साथ रिएक्शन करेंगे तो दिस इज द कंपाउंड. नाउ इन दिस कंपाउंड द क्वेश्चन इज सेइंग दिस इज 9.3 grams and this is 11 grams. So number of moles of aniline 9.3, molar mass of aniline is 93, 0.1, and number of moles of compound 11 by molar mass of this compound is 135. I have already found the molar mass 135. So it is how much? 0.081. So percentage yield will be 0.081 divided by 0.1 into 100. So it will be nearly 81%. So this is 81.48, option number C. Simple question. But you need to find the molar mass of the following compounds. How many peptides are possible? These are the glycine. तो how many peptides are possible? बना के देख लेते हैं फटाफट से. Case number 1. This is the case number 1 of peptide. Combine all of them and remove water molecule. Now, if I keep this fixed and if I rotate, so this will be case number 2. Correct? Now, case number 3. If I rotate both of them, so VAL, GLY, ALA. Case number 3. Case number 4. If I rotate both of them, so VAL, GY, sorry, this will be, rotate करते जाओ बस, इतना ही है. This will be ALA and GLY, 4. Now 5th, I am rotating both of them. So this is ALA, VAL and GYL. And 6th, I am rotating this. So ALA, GLY, VAL. So these are the possible options. So there are total 6 possible peptide bonds. Tripeptide bond. These are the 6 possible tripeptide bond in the when we combine of these 3. Now the question is saying this is the compound when reacted with H2O produces this. Observe the above reaction and the same reaction is carried out by the following compound. Gives X and Y. तो भैया break the bond. तो break the bond and there will be tautomerism. There will be tautomerism. So when you break the bond and there will be tautomerism, so what is the compound? एक compound हो जाएगा this and the other compound will be this. भैया बना के देख लो. तो this will be O minus plus O minus. करेक्ट. तो ये बन गया आपका टॉटोमेरिज्म बन जाएगा. सो अल्डिहाइड एंड कीटोन आर डिस्टिंग्विश्ड बाय फेलिंग टेस्ट ओनली. बाकी सबके सब फेलिंग एक दोनों के दोनों बाकी बोथ विल गिव ऑल अदर रिएक्शंस बट इट इज डिटेक्टेड बाय फेलिंग टेस्ट. चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. रेजोनेटिंग स्ट्रक्चर विथ मोर सिग्मा बॉन्ड and charge far apart are more stable. नहीं, charge should be near and pi bond should be more for better stability. So statement 1 is wrong. Unsaturation hydrocarbons show plus I or minus I depending on the group which they are attached with. Yes, statement 2 is correct. B is correct. Whatever plus or minus, suppose this is my unsaturated hydrocarbon. So whatever group is connected, if the group is more plus I with respect to alkene or less or more minus I with respect to alkene, so So statement 2 is true. Carbanion with more stable percentages character are most, yes. This is more stable, this is less stable, and this is least stable. sp hybridization, sp2, sp3. So statement D, C is also correct. Nucleophilic addition to carbonyl group minus E is responsible, while in electrophilic addition plus E is responsible. So yes, this is also correct. For carbonyl group which will attack, ये यहाँ पे shift होगा, so this have partial positive, तो E minus will attack. So this statement is also true. Alkene have more alkyl group have more heat of hydrogenation. No, they will have less heat of hydrogenation because more stable alkene, less heat of hydrogenation. So B, C and D are correct. B, C and D are correct. This is the correct option. This is the correct option. So कुल मिला के this is the discussion of your paper. Now if I see the paper, if I analyze the paper, the first half is based on more numerical part and the second half is very small. So if you manage the time, if suppose the next paper comes in such a way, then balance the time in such a way that you give less time to the theoretical questions and you give more time to your numerical based question. So with this we end our session today. Thank you so much for watching.